Hi Year 7. So for today's task, what you will need is your sheet of paper with the squares where you will be practicing your mark making using warm and cool colors. You need a water pot that you'll share with your partner, a little piece of card with your colors on, and a brush. So the first thing you need to do is write your name and your class at the top. And what I'm going to do is aim to complete at least 4 in this lesson. And on the left side, I will keep my warm colors, and on the right side, I will keep my cool colors. So I'm going to start with a red, just on its own, without mixing any colors to begin with. And I'm just going to press my brush down to create different marks. Now I'm not turning my brush, because if I turn it, it'll be more flat and it'll create a different type of mark. So I want to keep it the exact same, and I keep dipping into my paint, otherwise it will be quite flat and we want that texture. So I'll just keep dipping in, picking up my color and creating my mark. You don't need to fill the whole box, but most of it. Okay, you could leave gaps in between to show your mark, or you could fill in the gaps. For my second one, I will just clean my brush, and you could either go in with your yellow, which is also a warm color, or you could mix red and yellow to create an orange. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do that under here. So you should mix quite a bit so that it lasts you. If not, you could mix some more. Okay, so now I'm going to try and create a different type of mark. So I'm going to use the side of my brush this time and create longer marks. So thinner and longer marks this time. I'm going to try and apply less pressure on my brush to actually achieve thinner marks. Okay. You would probably need to mix a bit more, but I'm going to stop there. Okay, so just cleaning my brush, and every time I need to make sure that I dry it fully so that it doesn't affect my paint for my next square. So I would suggest you do 2 warm colors and 2 cool colors, and then move on to the next boxes if you have time. So I'm going to start with my blue, and this time I'm going to create little C-shaped hoops. And again, not putting too much pressure on my brush to actually keep the paint quite thick, which creates that nice texture. Okay, I'm going to clean my brush again. And what you could do is, instead of mixing your color on your little paper palette, you could also mix your paint on your square. So I'll show you how to do that. And I'm going to start with my blue. So I'm creating horizontal marks. Just be careful, because the blue and the green are a bit more wet, so it might drip, so just be careful with that. I'm picking up the 2 colors at random. I don't have a strategy. You could go from blue to green if you wanted to, or you could keep it random. You could even go over some marks to add the other color into it a bit more. I can pick up both colors at the same time if I want 2 colors in one mark. Okay, so those are just some ideas for you, and it's important that you keep your warm colors on one side and cool colors on the other side to show your understanding of warm and cool colors. I'm just going to show you my finished example so you can get some more ideas of different techniques. So here I used the long and slightly diagonal mark. Here I used shorter marks. Here I just did dots. Here I think I just did the mixed one that I just showed you. Here I used the C-shaped hoops. Here I did the long and horizontal lines. Here I went in both directions, both horizontal and vertical. And here I just did the C-shaped hoops, but not as rounded, so a bit more straight. But you can see how I've mixed my different colors, and of course you could mix even more secondary colors, like the red and blue could make it purple. And yeah, that's the task for today. Good luck, guys.